Valley Club, the guaranteed event for April O'Neil, the Ace Reporter Titan event is live, and now that the first guaranteed event is dropped, I think we could piece together what's going to happen with the next two, the Swordsmaster Path event, the Hothead Deck of Fate. We're going to talk about what should be coming up and what is definitely coming up this week, and if you get some value from the video, you know what you do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin Raid channel. I am ValleyFlyin. Hope you're having an excellent day, and I hope you're all ready for these events for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We did see some leaks earlier that there would be a Swordsmaster Path event, the Hothead Deck of Fate, and the Ace Reporter Titan event. Well, now we know that there's an Ace Reporter Titan event, which means that the other two events are probably happening. And the dates for the Ace Reporter Titan event looks to be pretty much exactly the same as was leaked. We'll talk about all the new information that we have right now. And if you get some value from the videos today, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know as soon as a brand new Raid Shadow Legends video goes up. On a normal week, at least 6 pieces of Raid Shadow Legends content. But let's jump into the game, because just went live early this morning is this Ace Reporter Titan event, and this matches a lot of what we saw from the leaks earlier this month. So as far as what we could expect, a normal Titan event, there's going to be a max of 1,750 points. All you need to do to get the top prize, which is April O'Neil, 1,500 pizza points. So the first part is going to be this week, the 6th through the 12th, and for that you can get 890 points. So that is what you get this week. The second part, that's going to last from the 13th through the 19th, so another week, and there you can get 710. And during the final week, it's all extra points, because again, you need 1,500. There is a total of 1,750, which means that if you're keeping up with all the events during week 1 and 2, what we need is extra 150 points. But it is available, and that's all good stuff. We're going to talk about what you need and what I'm expecting for all this stuff. But before we get into everything I think you're going to need and how to maximize some of these points for this event, I do want to remind you, if you want to get off to the best start for Raid Shadow Legends for 2025, use the link in the description or that QR code up there, because that will get you a triple legendary, triple epic start. You're going to start off with Karato Fox Hunter in your inbox as soon as you enter the code correctly. And then once you do that, you have an option for another legendary champ. You have Ultimate Death Knight available. Also, you have Tuhanerak with the code Desert Queen. You have Sun Wukong with the code Monkey King. Ultimate Death Knight is also available with the code UD King. And as a new player, you could only enter one of those codes, so choose wisely. Death Knight, Tuhanerak, and Sun Wukong are my top 3 choices, depending on what you want in the game. And then at various levels, you're going to get some great epic champs as well. So Uugo, Zargala, and Tagoar at various levels. So yeah, triple epic, triple legendary. Great time to start a new account or a secondary account. And as we said, the Ace Reporter Titan event is live right now. There are a few events that lead into that and are also live. The first is this Fire Knight tournament. There's a possibility of getting 40 points of this. This is a turn attack based, so trying to get to the highest stage in the fewest amount of turns, which some people like to farm other characters while they're doing this. The most efficient for a lot of these turn attack is still going to be stage 20 normal. It's not going to get you the best gear. If you want to get the best gear, you just do as high as you can for this. But if you're just looking for the most efficient use of your points, it's going to be stage 20 normal. So that's what I'm farming right now with this. And we also have a Gear Hunters event, which is kind of like the Dungeon Divers, just getting artifacts and accessories from dungeon and campaign locations. And then we also have a Gear Enhancement event. So this is the one that you need a lot of silver. And with both of these events, the Gear Hunters and the Gear Enhancement, with Gear Hunter, since it's live right now, we can see the amount of points. There are a total of 80 points in this, so this is a pretty good one. Now, as far as this, the best way to use this is to go into the event dungeon with Shredder. Going to stage 3, that will get you the worst possible gear, but if you're just looking to get points for this Gear Hunters event, stage 3 of the event dungeon will get you the most points for that, the most as far as energy spent and actually points for this Gear Hunters event. You're not going to get really usable gear, but if you're just looking for these Titan event points, stage 3 of the event dungeon, once you're already done with the Fire Knight tournament, that is the way to go with this. The gear enhancement is pretty simple, just pretty much spending silver, trying to get lucky, and using or getting to gear tier stage 16 as quick as possible with as little rerolls as possible. That is just pretty much luck based, but as long as you have enough silver, normally it's about 10 to 20 million silver, again depending on your RNG. High end's probably about 20 million, low end's probably about 10 million. So if you get really lucky, probably someplace towards the lower end of that. Another big thing coming up right here is this Heroes Path event. This is slated to be from the 10th through the 13th of October. Doesn't say anything about Leonardo, but we did see some leaks for this with the patch notes. When the patch notes dropped, they said Swordsmaster Path event. They did say that these events would be going on in their social media posts, but they said the dates would change, and we know that the dates were changed. Now, the Ace Reporter event, the date did launch on the 6th of October. However, it's going to end on the 24th of October. So the dates sort of changed for this one. The Swordsmaster Path event, we know that's going from the 10th through the 13th. So the dates changed for this one as well. Now, the Hothead Deck of Fate, that was slated to go from the 13th through the 16th, which would be next week, Monday through next week, Thursday. If they're pushing back this Swordsmaster Path event, maybe instead of going from Monday, they're going to be doing this towards the end of the week. So maybe from the 16th through the 20th or something like that. We will have to see. Nothing's been said about this, but this was the one, the Hothead Deck of Fate that they're talking about for potentially getting Raphael. So I've been saving a lot of my souls for this. Let me know what you guys are doing for this as well. As we go back to the calendar, we're probably going to be getting that Deck of Fate as well. Let me know if you think it's going to be related to this Titan event. But we have a champ training tournament, and that is coming up from the 9th through the 13th of October. So if you haven't already preemptively started building up some chickens, that's the time to do it. And if you're kind of holding off some characters at 5 stars and wanted to get to that 6 star, this is the time to do it as well. I know there's a few characters that I have at 5 stars. I'm just kind of waiting. Shredder's Tournament, we talked about that. Again, stage 3, if you're just looking for effective points. If you're looking for actually gear you could use, just go for, the best quality gear is the highest stage. So if you're just going for that, go to the highest stage you could farm. Classic Arena, just a normal Classic Arena tournament, looks like just doing your normal arena battles. You could get some Titan points for that. For me, I always think of these Classic Arena tournaments as like bonus tournaments, because stuff that I'm doing anyway. We got a Dragon turn attack and an Ice Golem turn attack and a Spider turn attack coming up. Probably coming up next week, probably around Tuesday or so is when we're getting this. It's not listed on the calendar yet, but just a normal schedule here. Fire Knight, Dragon, Ice Golem. So we could pretty much expect that Spider is coming up as well. We have another gear enhancement event. So the one that is starting tomorrow, that is going to end on the 10th. And then we have another one coming up beginning on the 12th, and that one's going to the 15th. So lots and lots of silver. If you don't already have a lot of silver saved up, I hope you have a lot of gear that you could just sell pretty effectively. And that's all we know as far as these points, as far as week 1. And as far as what they say, the amount of points that's going to be in week 1, again, in this, that said it's going to be 890 points from all of these week 1 points. So that's what we get next week, 710 points. And then that final week, again, 150 points. Now, as far as the rewards, I think the big ticket item here is this April O'Neil. For this, again, you would need all 1,500 points. No soul for April either on this. There are some legendary skill tomes, a random shaped gemstone as well, some chickens, so some okay stuff, and our Eternal Soul Essence. That's something that I'm saving for that potential Deck of Fate event for Raphael. There's a nice frame here. I always like these frames. These are pretty much just visual aids though, but not much here as well. Again, another Immortal Soulstone. So if you're ever going for that Deck of Fate, that is good. Well, Primal Shard here, but again, this relic that we're getting is an epic relic, and we get that pretty early on at 300 points. So most people should be able to get this relic. And as far as the relic, it is this one, Exor's Totem. So what it does, whenever wearer's turn meter increases by 10%, whenever ally receives a stun, sheep, fear, true fear, freeze, petrification debuff. So pretty much a crowd control debuff, and occurs once per turn. So whenever an ally receives one of these, they're gonna get a little bit more turn meter. Seems like an okay one, I guess. Like I said, it's only 300 points. So this is one that if you're just doing your normal grinding, you probably should get this anyway. I don't even think it's one that you need to be pushing for, but let me know if this is worth you pushing for any of these Titan events, or you're just still holding for all for Leonardo, all for Raphael. So let me know what you're doing, Valley Club. Does this Ace Reporter Titan event launching right now that we know some of the semblance of that Heroes Path event, does this change anything for you? Or still in a holding pattern? Or are you starting to open up some of your resources for April O'Neil now? Did you go hard on Shredder this past week? And let me know what you did, guys. If you got some value from the video today, hit that like button. Check me out on social media. Check out some of the other videos on the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Of course, if you do want to start off that brand new raid account, use that QR code up there or that link in the description to start off that account. Best start for 2025. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump. I'll see you guys next time. ValleyFlyin out. Take care, guys.